Okay, so we're going to start on the second half of the review. Get started. Let's see. Okay, number 14. Okay, no, number 14 was on one of your first tests, and a lot of y'all missed this question, so we're going to go through it. So if I look at my two angles that I have here, this angle and this angle right here, they are vertical angles. And vertical angles are always equal to each other. So the first thing that we have to do is we have to find out what x is. We can do that by setting these two equations equal to each other. Okay, we're going to do that by setting them equal to each other. We have 4x plus 16 is equal to 2x plus 34. So I can subtract 2x from both sides. At the same time, I can also subtract 16 from both sides. And so 4x minus 2x is 2x. My 16's cancel. My 2x cancels. Now I have 34 minus 16, which is 18. Divide off my 2, and x equals 9. Okay, so we're not done yet. The question asks us to find the measure of angle 1, which is this angle right here. So in order to do that, I have to figure out what one of these angles are. So I'm just going to use this first one, 4x plus 16. So I know what 9 is, so all I have to do is plug in 9 to there. So 4 times 9 plus 16 is 36 plus 16. So when I add 36 plus 16, one second, I will get 52. So 52. So this angle right here, let me write it. This angle right here is 52 degrees. It's getting a little bit messy. Let me erase some stuff. Okay, so this angle right here, 52 degrees. So when I look at this entire angle right here, since it's a straight angle, it's going to be equal 180 degrees. So this entire is 180, and then this is 52. If I want to find the rest, all I have to do is subtract 180 minus 52. And that's going to give me 128 for the measure of angle 1. So angle 1 is going to be 128. So the next problem here, number 15. This right here is a straight angle, equals 180. So when I add up these two angles, they're going to equal 180. So 4x plus 7 plus 2x minus 1 equals 180. 4x plus 2x is 6x. 7 minus 1 is 6 equals 180. Subtract 6 from both sides. So now I have 6x equals 174. Well, 174. Then I have 6x equals 174 here. Divide off my 6. And x equals 29. Let's move on to number 16. Find the value of x if AB is perpendicular to CD. So this right here, perpendicular. Perpendicular means that they equal 90 degrees. They meet at 90-degree angles. So what that means is that this angle, this angle, this angle, and this angle are all 90 degrees. But most importantly, this angle that I have left, that is 90 degrees. So when I add up these two angles together, it's going to equal 90 degrees. So that's my first step on this problem. So 7x, get a different color. 7x plus 2 plus 5x plus 4 equals 90. Add my 7 plus my 5 is 12x. 2 plus 4 is 6 equals 90. Subtract my 6 from both sides. 12x equals 84. Divide off my 12, and x equals 7. Now, you can always stop this video and pause it if you need help. I know I'm going fast. So, 7 is number 16. Let's look at number 17 here. If ABD is 110, so ABD, let's draw this. ABD right here, you are 110. And then I have ABC, ABC, you right here, you are 150. So this entire thing is 150, this is 110. If I want to figure out what this extra angle is, all I have to do is minus 150 minus 110, and that gives me 40. So angle BDC right here equals 40. As well, number 18. So vocabulary is very important in some of these problems. When bisects means that it cuts into 2 equal pieces. 2 equal, whoa. Okay, it won't let me write it up here. I'll do 2 equal pieces. So it means that it makes angle 2 and angle 1 here equal. So when I put their values, angle 1 is 2x plus 7, and then angle 2 is 6x minus 9. When I put the values up there, they're going to be equal to each other. So I have 6x minus 9 is going to equal 2x plus 7. And I can subtract 2x from both sides. And then I can add 9 to both sides at the same time. So 6x minus 2x is 4x. My 9's cancel. My 2x's cancel. 7 plus 9 is 16. Divide off my 4. And x equals 4. Now this question is asking us to find the measure of RSU, which is this entire angle. So I'm going to plug in my x to angle 1 right here. So 2 times 4 plus 7 is going to equal 8 plus 7, which is 15. So this angle right here, RSU, is going to equal 15. Since ST bisects, that means that this angle RST is also going to equal 15. So altogether, 15 plus 15 equals 30. And angle RSU equals 30. Okay, number 19. Lines P and Q are parallel, then the value of x is. So on these transversal problems, the easiest thing to do is to look at what kind of angles you're looking at. So this angle right here, this is an obtuse angle. And this right here is an obtuse angle. So whenever I have two of the same angles and I'm comparing them, if they're both the same, so if they're both acute or they're both obtuse, then I'm going to set them equal to each other. So 3x minus 5 is going to be equal to 5x minus 25. And I can subtract my 3x's, add my 5. Whoa. Let's go back. Sorry. I subtract my 3x's, but let's actually add my 25. So 3x's cancel out. Negative 5 plus 25 is 20. 5 minus 3x is 2x, and these 25's cancel. And once I divide off my 2, x equals 10. Okay, so number 20 here, if I look at 6x, this is obtuse angle. This is an acute on 3x. So when I have two different angles, an obtuse and acute angle, then when I add them together, they're always going to equal 180 degrees. So I have 6x plus 3x is going to equal 180. 6x plus 3x is 9x equals 180. Divide off my 9. 180 divided by 9, x equals 20. Okay, looking at 21 here, 4x, that's an acute angle. 2x plus 30 is an acute as well. That means, same thing as number 19, we're going to set them equal to each other. They're both acute. So 4x plus 2 equals, 2x plus 30. I can subtract my 2x, then I'm left with 2x equals 30. Divide off my 2, and x equals 15. Okay, number 22. Find the measure of 1 if P is parallel to Q. The measure of angle 3 is 4x plus 7, and then the measure of angle 6 is 2x plus 53. So we're going to look back. This question is kind of like number 20. So 3 is an obtuse angle, and 6 is an acute. Since they're different angles, we're going to set them equal to 180. So 4x plus 7 4x plus 7 plus 2x plus 53 equals 180. Okay, so I can add my x's together. So 4x plus 2x is 6x. And then I can add my numbers together. 7 plus 53 is 60. And it equals 180. I'm going to get all my numbers on one side, so I subtract 60 from both sides. And I'm left with 6x equals 120. Divide off my 6. And x equals 20. Now in this problem here, remember to pay attention to what the question is asking you. So the measure of angle 1, I'm trying to find this angle right here. So if we look, angle 1 and angle 3 are vertical angles. And if you remember from the very first problem on this video, vertical angles are always equal. So angle 1 is going to be equal to angle 3. So I can plug in my x to angle 3. So 4, plug in our 20 for our x, times 20 plus 7 equals 87. So the measure of angle 1 and the measure of angle 3 is going to be angle 87. Okay, number 23 here. Number 23, 4. Angle 4 is 125 degrees. And angle 2 is 45. Now there's a couple of different ways that you could solve this problem, but I'm going to do it a different way. So I'm kind of going to redraw my picture that I have up here. So I have this and this right here, and the line that goes through them. So I'm kind of going to just disregard this line right here. So if I do that, then this is 4, this is 5, and this is angle 1. And that's really all I'm going to look at for the moment. So angle 4 is 125. That's what it tells us. So if angle 4 is 125, then this entire angle we know is 180. So angle 5 has to be 180 minus 125, which equals 55. So angle 5 here is 55. So if you look at angle 1 and angle 5 here, they're alternate interior angles, which are equal. So angle 1 here also has to equal 55 degrees. So measure of angle 1 is 55 degrees as well. Okay, so we only have 5 more problems to do on the review. The first one, which of the following are possible measures for the sides of a triangle? So if we look at this, we know that our 2 smaller sides of the triangle have to be greater than our biggest side. So we can pretty much do a process of elimination. So right here, in A, 2 and 3 are our smallest sides. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 5 is not greater than 6, so answer can't be A. Look at B, 1 plus 1. They're our smallest sides. We add them together, they equal 2. 2 is not greater than 2, so it can't be B. Last one, 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 is greater than 11, so it can be C. And obviously it can't be D if A and B do not work. So answer is going to be C. Okay, number 25, the E right here got kind of cut off, but in DEF, DE equals 12, so we're going to draw this on our picture. EF equals 14, and DF equals 22. It says, what is the largest angle? So remember, our largest angle is going to be across from our biggest side. So our biggest side is 22, and across from 22 is E, so E is going to be our largest angle. The value of X in the diagram at the right. That's worded weird. So number 26, we've done a lot of problems like this. So these two interior angles of the triangle, when I add them together, always going to equal this remote exterior angle. So if I add X plus X together, it's an equal 156. And it's just 2X equals 156. Then divide off my 2. And X just equals 78. Okay, we have 2 more problems to do here. 27. The measure of each interior angle of a regular octagon. Okay, so keyword here is each interior. And we have octagon. So octagon, 8 sides, we know. Then we have our formula. So for each interior angle, our formula is n minus 2 times 180 divided by n. Octagon is 8. So we have 8 minus 2 times 180 divided by 8, which leaves us with 6 times 180 divided by 8, 1080 divided by 8, which leaves us with 135. So the measure of each interior angle of an octagon is 135. So on 28 here, each interior angle of a regular polygon has a measure of 108. Okay, so our keyword is each interior, so we're going to use the same formula. N minus 2 times 180 divided by n. In this problem, we're trying to find the number of sides. Find the number of sides. Usually it gives us to us like number 27. But in this one, it already gives us the measure of each angle. So this is going to be equal to 108. So in order to solve this problem, we have to multiply n on both sides. So multiply n here. And then once we do that, these n's cancel out. I'm left with n minus 2 times 180 equals 108n. My 180, I have to distribute. I have 180n minus 360 equals 108n. Now I want to get all my n's on one side, so I'm going to subtract 180n from both sides. Is with negative 360 equals 72n. Negative 72n. So I'm going to come up here. Negative 360 equals negative 72n. Divide off my negative 72's on both sides. And n is going to equal 5. So this is a 5-sided polygon, so that means it's a pentagon. Okay, so hopefully this helps you with your test. I know I did this very quickly, but you're able to stop this video and you play it as much as you can tonight. Okay, good luck on your final.